I feel betrayed. People, all they do is talk about Sarah J Maas and her sex scenes and the mountain shaking, and I was robbed. Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Mina. Welcome to my channel, Mina Reads. And my goal is to read Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas this week. And I want to finish this by Sunday because I want to have my vlog for this uploaded on Sunday. So we will see if I can finish this 800-page tome by Sunday. I've never read a Sarah J Maas book before. I've heard a lot of really good things. I know that so many people love her work. A lot of people don't like her work at all. So I'm excited to see if I like it, if I hate it, how I feel. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, this is Mina from the future. I am warning you guys that this video has a lot of swearing in it, loads of spoilers. I would not like to see hate comments about there being spoilers because I'm warning you right now that there's spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, please go away. This angle is amazing. I really like this relationship between Bryce and this girl Danica. I think they're like best friends and I'm obsessed with them. I believe that they're in love. Don't know if they are, but I think that they're in love. So fight me on that. So of course, as soon as I fall in love with a character, Danica, she's dead. Okay, so I think it might be in the synopsis that she dies, but I didn't read the synopsis. I have just read like the first few chapters of this book and I'm really fucking shook. Okay, so the main character, Bryce Quinlan, she works in like this art gallery place and she's like about 23. She has his best friend Danica and they are just young and wild and free. And in maybe like chapter 5, I think it is. So in chapter 5, we have Bryce and she goes out partying and she's like drinking and drugging and doing all this stuff. And I was like, wow, iconic. Love that for her. She was having a good time. And then the tone of the chapter just immediately shifts and this girl, Danica, her best friend, dies. I was not expecting that, like, at all. I probably should have read the synopsis. I didn't. So that really left me very shook where the story has like gone now. Bryce, it's been about a year or two since her friend died and she is now helping investigate her friend's murder because her friend's murder seems like it's connected to this other murder that's happened recently. So it's kind of taking on like this buddy cop feel because there's this other character named Hunt and he's like a fallen angel and he's helping her investigate the murders or whatever. So I don't know, but I do like the character so far. I really like Bryce. I really like that she's a bad bitch doing whatever the fuck she wants. I like the fact that she's really beautiful and she knows that she's beautiful. I feel like it's definitely a thing in fiction for a woman to be like wildly beautiful and men to be falling at her feet and yet she doesn't know that she's beautiful. So I like the fact that Bryce is a bad bitch and she knows it and she's half fae and I think that that's interesting, like her fae heritage and stuff like that. World building for this is really confusing to me because the world and like the city, the hierarchies that it have don't make any sense to me personally. And I feel like it's just like really convoluted, more convoluted than it probably needs to be. So there's like some kind of commentary in this world about how there's like slavery and injustice going on. And like this guy Hunt that is helping her with this investigation, like he's a slave. It's just a lot. It's a lot happening. It's a lot of different groups and the hierarchy is like there's this governor
and then there's a king, but the king is below the governor. There's a prince and the prince is obviously below the king, below the governor. But then like these angels, they're fallen angels, but they run the police force.
It's like I don't understand how this shit works, to be honest, but I do like the book. I'm trying to turn my brain off just a little bit because I feel like this book is like much more fun when your brain is turned off. Bryce has this brother and I'm in love with him. I'm obsessed with him. He's kind of just seems like a punk frat boy kind of person, to be honest, but clearly I have bad taste because I'm in love with him. So love that for me. There's like this random character that's like a fire spirit or something and like she's really tiny. She's like Tinkerbell size and she's like obsessed with Hunt and And Bryce is like, I don't think that the size difference between you would work in the bedroom. You're barely big enough to wrap your arms around his dick. Okay. Bryce and Hunt are legends. Love them together. Mildly obsessed with them and this friendship that they have forming. We just discovered that Hunt's real name is Orion, and I'm so pissed off that his nickname or whatever is Hunt. Like, Hunt is such an ugly ass name. Sarah, what were you thinking? What were you thinking when you wrote that? When you said this love interest name should be Hunt? That's a good name for a love interest. It's not, mama. It is not. I promise you. I promise you it's not. Okay, I finally have something kind of note to say. I do not understand the way that Sarah J. Maas is describing the skin colors of everybody in this book. Everybody is just like golden brown. What race, what ethnicity are these people supposed to be? I would definitely make the assumption that like everybody in this book is a person of color and there's no white people in this hoe at all. And are they just white people with a tan or no? I would love to know the answers to these questions. I'm like not completely halfway through yet. I'm at like page 350, and I personally think that Sarah J. Maas, she needs an editor that is like really brave and is going to tell her, you need to cut this out and you need to get rid of that, because I do not think that her book needs to be as long as it is. Now, that's not me saying that I'm not enjoying it. I do think that this book is really good, but I also think that if she had a brave editor, this book would not be as fucking long as it is. I feel like this book could be a solid 600 pages. I could see that, okay? But this shit do not need to be 800 pages. They keep mentioning Bryce's power levels and how she's not really that powerful and all this other stuff because she's like a half-breed or whatever, and her brother is like the chosen one or something like that, and they keep mentioning that, but her brother also doesn't have that much power even though he's the chosen one. And so I personally think there's going to be some kind of plot twist and really Bryce is the chosen one. I feel like that's what's going to happen or something like that, because I don't believe that her brother is the chosen one. The way that Bryce and Hunt are like slowly becoming friends it means the world to me. I'm obsessed with them. I love them a lot. I'm shocked that I like them so much, but I really like them together. And I think that Hunt is actually like really funny and sweet, which I wasn't expecting from his character at all. So perhaps we stan. Hunt is wearing gray sweatpants, and I
would like to see it.
I'm not that much further into the book. I'm still like halfway through, but I don't like mysteries. I really do not like mysteries. And she's trying to solve the mystery of her best friend's murder, and it appears that someone has like summoned this demon to murder people that are all in connection to the disappearance of like some ancient fae artifact. So there's this mystery of like, who summoned the demon? Where is this artifact? What do they want it for? What are they going to use it for? And I don't care about mysteries. I just feel like after a while I just get bored and I don't care. Like, I just want them to solve it and then it'd be over. I just want other plot stuff to start occurring because I do not care about the mystery anymore. I'm over it. I'm bored. Danica's mother keeps randomly appearing. I guess because she's like somehow important in this government of Crescent City or whatever, but I still don't understand how the government works, so there's that. But her mother keeps coming up, and every single time she sees Bryce, she's like, where's my fucking sword? Just, I would love to understand what this woman's role is, why she cares about this sword so much, but I suppose it's going to be important somehow. I feel like I'm complaining a lot. I hope you all know that I do actually like this book. I do actually think that it's good. But I just like complaining, maybe, perhaps. So, sorry. But I do like the book. I think it's really good. I'm having fun. Also, I think that Bryce and Hunt might fuck soon. So, I'm pretty hype about that. Hopefully it happens soon. Because he wasn't wearing a shirt. And from the look of it, had been in the middle of brushing his teeth too. But she didn't give a shit about his dental hygiene when he looked like that. Ma'am, dental hygiene is important. That seems kind of extreme. I mean, I get he's cute and all, but like, I think that the fact that he brushes his teeth is a good thing. Something to be happy about.
Danica's mother is involved in the cover-up in the investigation. How shocking. Hunt is thinking about sucking Bryce's toes. This is immaculate. This is great. Wonderful content. He's thinking about sucking her toes. They're trying to solve a murder. And he's thinking about sucking her toes. Bryce has a stuffed Pegasus collection. I love this bitch so much. I love her. I'm obsessed. She's just so funny and so cute. That's my wife. I don't know why Sarah J. Maas hates the terms man and woman, but she really need to get over that, because this male-female shit, it just sounds stupid at this point. Like, I understand that maybe she's trying to use those terms because man and woman signify more of like a human being, and none of her characters are humans. Technically, most of them are like magical creatures or whatever, but some of this shit just sounds stupid. Hunt smiled at the mermail treading water. The mermail? Why? Why say it like that? I just really hate how this fantasy world is so like cisgendered and centered around cisgendered terminology and everything like that. It just bothers me, and I don't fuck with it, to be honest. So, okay, number one, I love Hunt. He's amazing. He's fantastic. Just obsessed with him, and I found like my perfect fan cast for him. It's not 100% perfect because his hair's not completely the right color, but this is what Hunt looks like. Gorgeous, amazing king. Also, he has this line where he's talking to Bryce about Danica, and he's like, were you and Danica ever lovers?
Period, king. That was so insightful.
And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Somebody else realizing the depth of this connection between them. Like, in the beginning of the story, when all of Bryce's friends were like being murdered, she was out and she was partying, and she hooked up with some guy in the bathroom, and she kind of had like this romantic history with this dude named Connor that was in Danica's pack. And so it was kind of like her and Connor they were going to be mated together. And while she was out partying, she hooked up with some guy, and like she was texting her friend about it. And so all of those text messages have like leaked to the public. Everybody like hates her because she was like drunk and high and hooking up while all her friends were dying. And I get how it's like shiesty that she was hooking up with somebody while also kind of having this romantic thing going on with this Connor dude. But like, her and Connor were not an official couple. They had just decided that they were going to go on their first date. How the hell y'all going to be mad at her for being at a party unknowing while all of her friends are brutally murdered? How is that her fault? Like, she don't know anything about it. How can you be mad at her? And like, they said that she got like all this hate online and everything like that when her messages leaked. How? Like, how are people mad at her because her friends were brutally murdered while she was out living her life? Like, I just don't understand. People suck, and Bryce deserves better. It's been 450 pages, and they still haven't kissed yet. And they were about to kiss, and the kiss got ruined. And I can't, like, 450 pages. And they still haven't kissed yet. I hate it here. This though, I really do like Bryce and Hunt and their relationship and how like slowly it's building. I'm obsessed with their friendships, and I also really like the fact that Bryce is kind of like mourning the death of some of her friendships with some of her friends that are still alive, and like how they aren't what they used to be. And I think that that's really like heartbreaking, how she's going through this situation where all these people that were really important to her died, and then her few friends who are still alive, you know, she's kind of been shunned socially. And I think that this is like a really interesting exploration of Bryce's character and like all the emotions around being involved in like this really traumatic event. So it's like very emotional. I'm feeling things about it. Bryce just knows everybody. She just has history with like every influential person in this city. She just summoned like a prince from the 5th circle of hell or something, just casually. Just called him up for a chat. Like, what?
I guess that's iconic, but like, how does she know him? Can they please just kiss already? He's making her breakfast and they're all roommates and it's so cute. Like, just kiss already. I will settle for a chase peck on the cheek. I mean, anything. Just kiss already. My God. Bryce and Hunt just said that they're mirrors, they're partners. I'm feeling emotions, you guys. Good, warm and fuzzy emotions. The way I'm in love with Bryce and Hunt is really unreal. Like, my new OTP, obsessed with them. Best couple. I love them with all my heart. Like, it happened, you guys. They finally kissed. We had made it, you guys. 600 pages in, and they were finally gonna smash, and then they got cop blocked yet again. And I'm so mad right now. Like, if I had balls, they would be blue as a fucking Smurf right now. Like, Sarah J. Maas, what are you doing to me? Can they please just have their moment? Like, nobody cares about this little plot no more. I don't care about that. Like, just let them fuck.
I'll settle for a chase peck on the cheek.
That's it. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Like, that's all I'm asking for in this 800-page book. Just a solid sex scene, please. This stupid ass plot twist is the reason why I don't like mysteries at all. Like, the all this just to find out that Danica killed herself. Like, what? This shit is dumb. Like, it's so stupid. I hate it. I hope that she goes back on it or some shit changes. We find out some new information, because this is trash. This is garbage, mama. Like, this is bad. It's a good thing it's another 200 pages left in this book, because if this was the end of the book, I would give this shit like 3 stars at most. This is garbage. This is like trash. Straight trash juice. Bryce's friend was like, please don't do anything stupid. And she was like, I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm going to do something smart. And then she tried to sell herself into slavery. What is this turn that the book is taking? What is going on? This is too much. Danica murdered herself. This bitch trying to sell herself into slavery. What goes on? What goes on? Too much. It's too much going on. That's the answer to that question. I don't love it here. I don't love it here. Like, imagine that. She ain't even get the dick yet or nothing. And she ready and willing to sell herself into slavery for this man's life. Insanity. Pure insanity. Couldn't be me. Okay, so I only have like 100 pages or so left. And I decided on this really random reading location on my floor because reasons. I don't know if I'm in love with the direction that the plot is taking, but we'll see. The villain is monologuing right now. I hate a monologuing villain. Like he's literally sitting here telling her every single last detail of his entire master plan. Like, I hate the fact that Sarah J. Maas wrote this part like this, because it would have been so much better if she had wrote it that like Bryce and Hunt had already figured out that this person was behind everything that was going on, and then we meet them and they're like, surprise bitch, bet you thought you seen the last of me. That would have been like, okay. But this is too much. Like, not him monologuing, not him telling you every single last part of his detailed plan. Like, this shit is dumb. I can't. It's amusing, but it's also like, what? And then like everybody is watching this occur on like a live stream, something like, why is it live streaming? Like, somebody go help her. It's just Bryce and the bad guy in a room together, and everybody's just watching this occur. Could they be useful? Do something? Intervene perhaps? I'd appreciate it, because
Like, what the fuck are they doing? They're all just sitting in a conference room like, oh my god, watching it like it's a fucking reality TV show. Like, go help her. So that thing that I really hated that happened like a little while ago in that clip where I was like, the book is bad, it's terrible. They fixed it. It makes sense now. Okay. Happy. I'm happy. No. No, oh my god, stop. Stop. No. No, he's gonna drown him. He can't swim. Oh my god, what the fuck? Strix, no, please do not die. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Strix is Bryce's pet. He's like a chimera or something. But like, what? They threw him in this tank with like, I don't know, some vicious fish thing, and he can't swim. Please don't die. Oh my god, wait, fuck, I might cry. Don't die. No, he's drowning. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. Please don't die. Oh fuck. Wait. He should be able to teleport. He has like teleportation powers. He's gonna teleport out, right? Right? Oh my god, what? Not a POV change. I don't care. I don't care. Stop. She is gonna go. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lahaba is gonna die. Stop. Please do not sacrifice yourself. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh my god. What? No. No. Oh, fuck. No. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Get out. Get out. Oh my god. Bitch, I'm not okay. Bryce absolutely eviscerated this man. Like, she shot him, and then she cut him up, and then she set him on fire, and she vacuumed up his ashes. Dare I say, legendary. I told y'all that Bryce was going to be the heir with, like, the chosen one powers. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I called it. My mind. Not Bryce's mom and her sperm donor having this whole in-depth conversation. Like, can somebody go save Bryce? Can somebody please go save Bryce? Like, priorities, perhaps? Hunt lost his wings again? A fucking again? Damn, he lost his legs too. Shit. Is he really about to not make it? Is this a standalone book? Wait a minute. What you mean there's no chance of survival? Hunt better not die. Listen, Sarah J. Maas, I already let you kill Lahaba. You cannot kill Hunt, or I will find you. And me and you will fight. And that's it. That's just it. Holy shit, is Danica alive? What? And now, Bryce is the most powerful person to ever live. I fucking knew it. This shit is getting really cheesy, but I will allow it. Okay, so I finished. This is clearly not a standalone. There's going to be another book. I have no idea what the other book is going to be about, but the ending of this is like really cheesy and everything is super convenient and all that kind of stuff, but I still liked it. A few parts did leave me a bit shook, but I do think some of this was like way too convenient, but I will let it slide. I'm not 100% sure on all of my feelings about this, so I think I will come back
and then do like a wrap up of all my feelings. But my emotions, I'm feeling stuff and things. And also, Bryce and Hunt literally never fucked the whole book. I feel betrayed. People, all they do is talk about Sarah J Maas and her sex scenes and the mountain shaking, and I was robbed. I was lied to, deceived, and I'm not okay. I'm not okay with it. I'm really upset about this. I'm really upset about this. So, alright, y'all. So I'm back to tell you guys my final thoughts on the book. So overall, I would say that this was a really enjoyable read. I am pleasantly surprised. It was really fun, kind of cheesy, and I enjoyed it. Do I think that it's the pinnacle of literature? No, but I thought that it was actually a really enjoyable, fun read. And as you could see, I was going through all of the emotions, and I feel like it was just a fun experience. So despite some of the critique that I may have for it, I'm probably going to give this book 4 stars, because I just thought that it was fun. And these characters, they just were so easy to latch onto and to love and be obsessed with. So I think that worked for me, because I'm definitely a character person, and if the characters are fire, and if I really like the characters and their connections and the friendships or the romance, then a book is just gonna sell me. And I love the friendship between Danica and Bryce. Although I have my own opinions about that relationship, I do still think that their friendship was just really beautiful and intense and wonderful and amazing, and I love that. And I also really love the relationship between Hunt and Bryce. I thought that their romance was really well done, and it was a nice slow burn. Although I'm not used to slow burns, they definitely slowly build up to this really intense connection that I appreciated. But they also have this friendship and this kinship with each other that's just really nice to see and really sweet. And although I mentioned before that I think the book is way too long, I do think that one advantage of the book being as long as it is the fact that we got to see so much character work done to understand Bryce and understand Hunt as well. But I really love Bryce. Bryce is the standout. I mean, she is the main character, but she is amazing. I tend to be that kind of person who will read a fantasy book and then fall in love with some random side character and not the narrator. So it means a lot to me that I'm obsessed with Bryce, and I think she's such a baddie, and I'm obsessed with everything about her. I think she's so amazing and strong and wonderful. I do think that Sarah J Maas did kind of that cop-out thing where the main character is the most powerful person ever in the history of the universe of their book. I think that that's kind of annoying and a bit cliche, but I still love Bryce, and I think that she's amazingly well-written character. I love the way that we analyze Bryce's trauma and her experiences as a person, and she's such a nuanced, flawed, but emotionally heartfelt character, and just obsessed with her. The plot and the world building of this, I will say that for me, the plot was a little bit weak throughout the story, because this is this mystery of Danica's murder, who murdered Danica, and they're also trying to figure out where this magical artifact is and everything like that. And I felt those aspects, I'm not going to say that they were weak. It's more so that I personally, as a reader, just didn't care, because I don't like mystery plot lines. I tend to get bored of them really quickly. So I ended up being a bit bored by the mystery aspects. I didn't care as much as I could have, which is why I would have benefited personally from the book being shorter, because after a while I just didn't care all that much about figuring out who did what or why. I just was who cares? As long as Bryce and Hunt are together, I'm happy. So I feel plot-wise, I was a little bit disengaged, but that's probably more of a me thing than something that will affect everybody else's experiences with the story. What else? The world building. I also mentioned earlier in this vlog that I thought the world building was really confusing and I didn't like it. And I don't necessarily think that it's super confusing after you read it and you go through it and you finish it, and it's kind of you just get thrown into the world, and a lot of stuff doesn't really get explained. They're just throwing out all these names of different officials and all these different units and branches of the government and all that kind of stuff, and they just throwing all this information out there without a lot of context initially. So that's why I found it kind of confusing. There is this subtext to the story about the hierarchies of the world and how there's all of this injustice and how there's basically a caste system in place, and there's all this discussion of that.
but I was confused by it initially because I found the world building to be like very info dumpy. I really like this book a lot. I will say that I have a few critiques. I already mentioned, you know, like my personal experiences as a reader. They're not necessarily a critique of the book itself, but like, you know, for me the plot and the world building stuff was hard, just for me personally. But I also want to mention like the representation here. I don't like the terms male, female, and how cisgendered the world building of this story is. That's just like, it's not inclusive enough for my personal taste. I don't fuck with that personally. Also, I felt like there was a lot of this like queer representation, but it was so on the side that you never really get to experience those queer characters. There's this one character who is friends with Hunt named Isaiah, and he's gay. I think they mentioned him like having a boyfriend or something, but Isaiah's barely ever spoken to. He's barely on the page at all, but you know, he's there. And then also Bryce has a friend, two friends actually, that are girls that are dating each other, but they too are not really on page all that much, and you don't even find out that they're like together as a couple until like almost the last 100 to 200 pages of the book. So it kind of feels like there was some representation thrown in there, but kind of half-assed because we barely ever see those characters. Yeah, I don't know. It was actually like a really enjoyable ride, and I'm happy that I read my first Sarah J. Maas book and that I liked it and I didn't think it was bad. If you read this, let me know what you think below. What did you think about this vlog? Would you like more spoilery vlogs in the future? Because I typically try to keep them like no spoilers, but I thought that spoilers would be more fun for this because I thought my reactions were kind of amusing. So let me know what you think. But yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. This video is kind of long, so I appreciate you for sticking around. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all soon. Bye, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.